Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Today is the last day of Open Heavens Weekend. You want to be in the services today and understand the beauty of the fact that there is an open heaven over your family and over your life and your business. We'll see you in the services. But right now, I want you to come back with me to Matthew chapter 18. One of the parables of Jesus, but rather than teaching you all of the depth of it, I just want you to see some practical business principles that Jesus uses to illustrate spiritual truth. But today, let's see the practical business part of it. Verse 23. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decided to bring his accounts up to date with the servants who had borrowed money from them. Principle of debt. There will always come a day when people will call the loans due. Now, you have to understand that. In this modern world of debt, and it's like people just want to keep rolling their loans, or they want to move their loan from one credit card to another credit card, or they want to do a rollover at the banks, and people don't ever want to pay off their debts. There comes a day in which debtors want all the accounts brought up to date. There comes a day when you must update your loans. In the process, one of the debtors was brought in who owed him millions of dollars. He couldn't pay, so his master ordered that he be sold. Now notice, it's not that he wouldn't pay, it's that he couldn't pay. Now there's the difference. There are some that don't pay debts because they don't want to. They want to use the money for other things. And there are others who can't pay debts because there's just no money. Verse 26. But the man fell down before his master and begged him, "Please be patient with me, and I will pay it all." Then the master was filled with pity for him, and he released him and forgave his debt. Now notice, he has a desire to pay. When you are talking to somebody that you owe money to, number one, you ask for their patience, because it's their money, it's not yours. So be very humble and ask for their patience. If you have people that you owe money to, go to them and say, "Listen, I need your patience. I have a desire to pay. I'm going to pay this back, I promise." But I want you to notice one of the negative effects of debt upon our life. But when the man left the king, he went to his fellow servant who owed him a few $1,000s and grabbed him by the throat and demanded instant payment. When you are in debt, when you are in financial problems, that pressure affects how you treat other people. That pressure upon your life causes you to pressure other people. Now, brothers and sisters, this is one of the cruelest things about debt. Families fight not over an abundance of money, but over a lack of money. People lose their friendships. When you are pressured to pay debt, it affects how you treat people. Now, I want you to notice just one last thing. When some of the other servants saw this, they were very upset, and they went to the king and told him everything that happened. Now, I want you to notice, public opinion did not turn upon this man who owed the king millions because of his big debt. Public opinion did not turn on this man who owed millions because he couldn't pay his debt. Public opinion turned on this man who owed millions because of the pressure he placed on people who owed him less. Now, please get a hold of this truth. Public opinion turns not from financial trouble. Public opinion turns against you because of your lack of patience and your lack of mercy, caused by the pressure you feel from the debt. So, my best advice, stay out of debt. My second best advice, pay your debt as quickly as you can. Work hard to get out of debt. Don't do anything else. Don't go on vacations. Don't do anything. Just get out of debt as quickly as you can, because as long as that debt is there, there will come a day that there will be pressure. And that pressure will affect how you treat people, and then how you treat people will change people's attitudes toward you.